This is example 3 of section number 12.9. So we have in this system of pulleys, so we have 3 pulleys, and point A is pulled down, you can imagine with the hand, right? Pulling down with a speed of 2 meters per second. So I have a speed right here, meter per second, and we want to find the speed of block B. So how do we do this? As usual, we will do a datum line reference. So I'm going to put my reference right here. This is my datum. And I am going to name the different length from that datum. Here we see that we have 2 different cables. So we have one cable right here. This is one cable that attaches to the roof right there. Let's call that L1. And then we have another cable here, this one right here. Let's call L2. So we have to find 2 equations and relate them because we have 2 different cords. And we will name the distance from our datum. So we name this distance SA. We name this distance SC. And we name this distance SB. So let's do first for our cable 1, for L1, we have SA, only one SA and 2 SC, because this can be a little bit longer. Actually, this is a little bit longer than C. So it's SA plus 2 SC, and this would be equals to L1. You see, this is my L1. And then I have another chord for L2. Then I have this distance right here that I name SB. And then I have this small distance. This small distance will be SB minus SC. So it will be SB minus SC, and that will give me the total length of L2. Before I derive this equation, as you see, you have too many unknowns because you have LC, LB, and SA, SB, and SC, and you have only one velocity. So you have to get rid of one of them. Since you want to find the speed of block B, then we will relate block A with block B, and we will get rid of block C that nobody's asking us to find that speed. We could find it later. So let's solve for SC in this equation and plug it into the first equation. So we can say here that we have 2SB minus SC equals L2. From here we can say that we have SC is equals to 2SB minus L2, right? So this is my first equation, and I will plug that equation into the first equation. So I will have SA plus 2 times 2SB minus L2 is equals to L1. Then I have SA plus 4SB, and I will put all my constants in the other side of the equation, will be L1 plus 2L2. Now I have one equation that relates only SA with SB, and I got rid of SC. So I'm going to derive this both sides of the equation, right? So if I derive, let me write it right here, derive both sides of the equation. You know that the derivative of a constant is 0. And then we get here, the derivative of those 2 give us SVA plus 4V. Velocity of B is equals to 0. Finally, then we get that the velocity of B is negative the velocity of A divided by 4. This is my equation that relates both velocities, right? And since I already have the velocity of A, I can find the velocity of B. So if I plug onto 2 meters per second, the velocity of B will be 2 divided by 4, will be 0.5 meters per second. What does the negative sign mean? We talked about that in the previous example, that it goes upwards 0.5 meters per second. That's the only question that we have been asked. If we want to find the velocity of c, well, we just use this equation that relates both sc and sp.